Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group will be presenting on the topic of women, career versus family. My name is Nur Khairiyah Sabina binti Nur Izam and I will be explaining on the introductions.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Aiman Balkis binti Muhammad Fazli and I will be talking about the pros and cons of prioritizing family over career and giving my opinion on why women should prioritize family over career.
My name is Nuhabiti Badruzaman. I'll be talking about how women can balance between work and family life.
I am Amni Farzana and I will talk about prioritizing career over family.
My name is Nazia Nuha binti Muhammad Katif and I will be presenting the conclusion of this topic.
We will start the introduction with the definitions of key terms for this topic. Women is an adult female human being. Marriage is a legally and socially sanctioned union, usually between a man and a woman, that is regulated by laws, rules, customs, beliefs, and attitudes that prescribe the rights and duties of the partners and accord status to their offsprings. Family is a group of people that were connected by blood, might have the same ancestors, or linked through by marriage and adoption. Family usually consisting of a father, mother, and their child or children. Career is a sum total of decisions that direct your educational, social, economic, political, and spiritual endeavors that reflect your unique personality, characteristic, and basic life values. This is the graph where it shows the age of women in Malaysia when they first had their marriage. We can see in the graph, as the increase of each decade, the age of women also have increased, roughly around 1 year for each decade. It has been stated by the Department of Statistics Malaysia 2020, the median age of Malaysians bride as of 2019 is 27 years old.
Now we move on to the pros and cons of prioritizing family over career. One of the advantages of prioritizing family is having the greatest opportunity to spend quality time with the family and your loved ones. This is because time can be spent without the burden of being stressed out thinking about work. For this reason, they will be more focused and be more involved in the family's life. The second advantage would be benefiting one's health greatly. This is because they can eliminate the day-to-day stress from work and thus focusing on what they love most, which is none other than family. They can also have the freedom to allocate time for themselves, thus focusing on their health both mentally and physically. The third advantage of prioritizing family is having the opportunity to experience firsthand the motherhood journey. This is because the physical and emotional bond which developed with having children makes it hard for them to reconcile with going back to work. To add cherry on top, they will be able to experience and do memorable activities together with their children. Apart from that, one of the cons or disadvantages of women prioritizing her family is the high dependency of family towards them. This is because family members will assume that she is willing to do anything for the family, thus putting more responsibilities towards her. Not only will it act as an added pressure and burden, it will impose a good amount of stress as well. The second disadvantage will be less time will be spent for themselves. This is because they will be very busy in handling the family and barely have time for themselves. To prove this, mothers usually will have their time for themselves at night, bearing in mind that this time will be used to catch a good night's sleep just to wake up early the next following day and repeat the routine all over again. The third disadvantage is developing an estranged relationship with the children. As the children grew older, they too desire their time alone, and this time is usually when the parents are away for work. At this stage in their life, they started to feel the need to be independent. With mothers constantly at home monitoring them, they can feel annoyed and thus both the child and mother will not enjoy their time together as much as we thought they would.
Prioritizing career over family. Firstly, These women are in their careers because of passion. They love working, going to office, maybe solving problems, or do some tasks based on their sector of working. Working is their hobby, as they feel occupied by working in front of the computer, do some field work or others. Next, some women focusing on their career first to have stable finances before married or have a child. This is because having a family on their own will increase their budget as the cost of living is increasing in this modern world. The child may not get enough care or adequate essential if there is insufficient money. Other than that, some women are just not ready to get married or have a child. They are comfortable with what they have. Adding more responsibilities where they are not ready will just worsen the situation. The child also will not receive enough attention from the parents. Next, what do they need? A couple of a spouse needs equity gender roles where both of them doing chores, cook, and not just the wives who do all of it. Next, a supportive husband plays an important role in a successful woman. Sometimes they need a shoulder to lean on during hard times. Furthermore, having a partner who is on the same page that has the same way of thinking is also important. Thus, they have the same mind, which is focusing on their career first before having a child.
When it comes to prioritizing family, women should definitely prioritize family over work. This is because time is very valuable and it is important to cherish every moment that we have with the loved ones. Parents and children are growing older with time and we can never know if there will be tomorrow for us or our loved ones. For this reason, it is crucial to live and cherish the time we have in the present moment instead of living a life filled with regrets. Besides that, when one becomes a mother, it is important to note that the early years of a child's life is crucial for their development. There are some cases where the children barely even know their mothers because of the compact working schedule all day throughout the weekdays. When one prioritizes her family more, the chances are she will be able to establish a stronger bond with her family. This is the result of spending quality times with them and always putting them first above all else. Family should never be neglected at all costs because at the end of the day, they are the driving force in one's life.
One of the most important things that women need to do to balance between career and family is by sorting out their priorities. Women need to question themselves for everything they do in order to figure out their priorities. For instance, they can ask themselves questions like, what is the most important commitments for work and family? Or, what are the goals that they want to achieve? By asking these questions, it will help women to do the important things first and disregard the unnecessary ones. The next one is communicate with colleagues and family. Women do have a lot on their mind as they need to take care of both work and family. It is important for them to open up about how they feel and what they want. For example, they can talk to their family if there's something urgent came up in work so that their family can understand them. By doing so, it will help women to reduce their burden and manage to handle between work and family life. The last one is get life organized. It is not easy to keep a woman's life organized, but they still can do that by finding what method works for them. Therefore, they can create work and family planners separately. With this planner, they can always keep track of everyone's activities throughout the day.
After all the information gathered, we have concluded that 1. Being a woman, a mother, and achiever all at once is possible.
Many have achieved it with society's support, and some have struggled against countless odds to prove the same. It is both attractive and dependent on mothers to work in today's world, like their husbands. We should understand that a working mother may, in fact, be a better mother, contrary to the common perception that a working mother is not a good mother. 2 is to normalize working mothers in current society. The special needs of this working population need to be considered in the new working environment, changing its orientation from male domination to gender neutrality and parenting-friendly behavior. So that is all from this presentation. We hope you enjoyed it and thank you for watching.